You didn't notice it, but it happened. While the world was busy arguing over politics, fashion, and celebrity drama, artificial intelligence quietly crossed a threshold. And now, it's no longer a tool, it's a force. From your Spotify playlist to your bank loans, from your dating matches to the news you read, AI isn't predicting your behavior, it's shaping it. This isn't science fiction. This is 2025. Today's most powerful companies aren't oil giants or legacy banks, they're data empires. OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Meta, Anthropic, xAI, they hold the algorithms that dictate how billions live, love, learn, and buy. AI no longer asks what you like, it decides what you see. And in that process, it rewrites the fabric of human behavior. If attention is the new oil, then machine learning is the refinery. We're feeding it every thought, every click, every whisper, and it's becoming smarter than anything humanity has ever built. But here's the kicker. The real revolution isn't happening in research labs. It's happening in silence in edge devices, marketing campaigns, hiring software, medical diagnoses, criminal justice systems. AI is deciding who gets hired, who gets parole, who gets a mortgage. It's recommending which embryo should be used for IVF. It's even writing legal contracts and scripting Hollywood screenplays. The illusion of human decision-making is being preserved, but under the surface, lines of code are calling the shots. And we love it. We love how convenient it feels, how fast, how effortless. The algorithm writes our emails, picks our workouts, forecasts our stock picks. But what we call convenience may actually be compliance. The more personalized it feels, the less we realize we're giving up control. AI doesn't just learn from our behavior, it gradually trains us to conform to its optimized loops. You're no longer choosing, you're being chosen for. In 2023, it was fun and playful ChatGPT mid-journey voice clones. In 2024, it got smart Sora, generating full movies, GPT-5 in every workplace. By 2025, AI is embedded, invisible, and in many cases, irreversible. And in many cases are being rebuilt around predictive infrastructure. Your car, your fridge, your boss, they all run on prompts. We're seeing the rise of the prompt class, those who know how to speak to machines fluently, and those who don't. The divide is no longer digital, it's linguistic. But while we're automating workflows, we're also automating bias. AI reflects the data it's trained on, and that data, it's deeply human, flawed, prejudiced, in some cases downright dangerous. A recruiting AI that favors Ivy League over ability, a sentencing algorithm that over-penalizes minorities, a predictive policing model that maps crime to zip codes instead of causes. These aren't bugs, these are mirrors. Meanwhile, geopolitical wars are quietly shifting from tanks and troops to chips and cloud computing. Countries aren't just racing to build nukes, they're racing to train the next model. China's Zhaishu PAI, Russia's NeuroNet, America's AI arms embedded in defense contractors and Silicon Valley startups. Whoever owns the best AI wins the next era, not just economically, but ideologically. It's no longer a tech race, it's a civilizational race. AI is also reshaping the workforce, not by replacing jobs overnight, but by redefining what productivity means. In white-collar sectors, AI tools are writing reports, coding software, and building PowerPoint decks. In healthcare, AI is analyzing patient data in seconds, diagnosing rare diseases doctors miss, and customizing treatments in real time. But as tasks become automated, the nature of expertise shifts. Workers are becoming system supervisors rather than decision makers. Human creativity is being compressed into prompt engineering, an entirely new skill set where the best paid employees aren't those who know the answers, but those who know how to ask the machine. Education is next. AI tutors are already outperforming human teachers in personalized instruction. Platforms like Conmigo and Socratic AI are giving students 24/7 access to tailored learning. But what happens when the AI decides what knowledge is most relevant? or when it adapts a student's curriculum based on future labor predictions rather than personal interest. We may be building a generation whose thoughts are algorithmically sculpted before they ever reach critical thinking. Then there's the emotional cost. We're entering an era where people form deep attachments to virtual beings. AI girlfriends, therapy bots, grief simulators that recreate the voices of lost loved ones. For some, these tools offer comfort. For others, a dangerous substitute for real connection. What happens when a child prefers talking to an AI than their parent? When someone in grief refuses to move on because the dead still text back? The emotional dependency on machines is real and largely unregulated. And in politics, AI-generated deepfakes are already threatening election integrity. A single voice clone strategically released can end a campaign. Bots can simulate public opinion, drowning out real voices and manipulating democratic processes. The very nature of truth is under siege. If video proof can be faked, if voices can be generated, if articles can be hallucinated, how do we anchor ourselves to reality? We're approaching a future where you'll need AI just to tell if something was made by AI. As this all unfolds, the legal and ethical frameworks remain miles behind. AI companies move faster than governments can regulate. Most models are black boxes, unexplainable even to their creators. And while some nations try to push for transparency, the incentives to keep systems proprietary are too strong. After all, in a gold rush, no one shares their map. At the individual level, resistance feels futile. Try opting out of AI today. No personalized ads, no smart devices, no social platforms. You'd be living in a technological wilderness. But awareness is a first step. By understanding how algorithms nudge our choices, we can reclaim a degree of agency. We can ask better questions, challenge the outputs, demand transparency. The age of AI isn't coming, it's here. It's in our homes, our jobs, our kids' classrooms, and while it brings incredible potential, it also brings existential risk, not because AI will rise against us, but because we may quietly surrender ourselves to it. This is not a warning, it's a mirror. Subscribe now for raw, unfiltered tech truths, future forecasts, and the dark side of digital disruption no one else dares to explain.